Hello Stampers, my name is Linda Bedinger and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And today I'd like to show you how I made this card. Now when I made this card, I didn't use the stamp on the back of the balloons, and I'm going to change that up and do that today. And I didn't have any mint macaron ribbon, so this is a piece of retired ribbon. So today I'm going to do it and change up the colors and then do it all in current products. So the inside of the card has birds and then another little hot air balloon, and it's a very fast, very simple little card. So the first thing we need, I'm using Sweet Sugar Plum. We need a piece that is 8.5 by 5.5, scored and folded at 4 1/4. 2 pieces of Whisper White that are cut at 5 1/4 by 4 inches, one for the inside and one for the outside. Then we need a piece of this beautiful glimmer paper from Celebration in the Sweet Sugar Plum. Then we'll need some designer series paper, and we need this one, and I cannot remember the name of this one, so I've got it listed. I'll make sure it's listed down below. And then a little piece of scrap from, this one is Succulent Garden, and I chose that one because on the back side it's got this pretty little dot design in Sweet Sugar Plum. So the first thing I'm going to do is do our stamping on the front of our card. And what I have, let's see, the stamp sets I'm using the birds from High Tide. And then I am using from the Lift Me Up stamp set, Hope Your Day is on Cloud 9, Happy Birthday, and this hot air balloon and this little hot air balloon. And those are the pieces that I'm using from that stamp set. So the first thing I'm going to do is bring my archival black ink in here, and I'm going to stamp my Happy Birthday. And this is one that I, about half the time, stamp upside down. So I think this is right. And I'm going to stamp that just right along the edge on the bottom of the card. There we go. And then I'm going to put a little mask right across these words here, because my bird stamp is longer than the space I have left that I want a few birds. So what I'm going to do, and this stamp, it's very important that you really pay attention to whether your birds are right side up or upside down because it's real easy to get these little guys upside down. Okay, so I'm going to stamp some birds along the bottom here, straight down and straight up. There we go. Then I put a set of these birds kind of right in here in the middle, and then I put another set of them up here at the top. And while I'm stamping, I will stamp for the inside of the card. I put a set of the birds way up at the top here. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp those birds as well. And this is one that was kind of fun, and I was messing around here and I did stamp birds on the back of an envelope. And so that's all of that stamping I need. So let me move those out of the way and bring my designer series paper, and you can see I've already stamped a couple of these here. But this stamp really does quite nicely right here. Perfect. And then I had just a little piece of from the Succulent Garden that I was going to use to stamp this. There it is. And this piece is big enough to fit this little stamp on. So I'm just going to go ahead and stamp that on this side. There we go. And to save a little time, I've already done my die cuts. So, and the dies that I'm using for this are the Up and Away thinlits. And I'm using the smallest of the hot air balloons. All three of the hot air balloons that are intact is what I'm using for this, this card. Okay, so I think I can put my ink away. And honestly, it's just a matter of now putting this together. Here is the one balloon that I stamped and cut out. And let's see, where is the other one? Well, I might have to actually stamp this one again and go cut it out. So I will do that. Oh, yeah, I've already done that, so I just need to go cut it out. Okay. I'll be right back. I am back. And here's my little stamped pieces cut out. And let me bring in the card front again. And what I've done is I've cut a little piece of this Sweet Sugarplum ruched ribbon. Looks like it's a little bit long, so let me take an end off of it. And that's going to go right in here. So I'm just going to adhere that to the back of the card. Make sure I'm putting my glue on the right side. Right in here. And this ribbon is just so pretty. And I use it and use it and use it, and I'm just about out. I'm going to have to get some more. Anyway, there is my piece on here. And this is going to go right here, and I'm going to just adhere that with some snail. Add a little bit of snail to the ends of the ribbon here, so that'll stay down. This card is really simple, and yet I think it's very attractive. And I have made a version in the mint macaron, and I've got it cut to make a version in the Bermuda Bay, which I think is also going to be great. So there's that. Now this piece can go right to the inside because I've already got my stamping on it, and the only other thing I'm going to do is put down another little glimmer hot air balloon in here. And there we have that. And here's my glimmer hot air balloon. And because it's on the inside and likely to go through the mail, I'm not going to raise this on dimensionals. But I thought having a little something on the inside was a nice little piece. So that's what I've got for the decoration for the inside. Now on the outside, what we have is our glimmer paper hot air balloon. And this is a technique I'm sure you have seen now on the internet a couple of times. And that's where somebody takes a little pool of Tombow and uses, let's see here if I've got a sponge that doesn't have color on it. Lay the piece down when you have little lines that you're trying to fill in, although this one has enough, you could probably just dot the Tombow on the back. But picking up some of the Tombow on the sponge and then lightly sponging the back of whatever it is you're trying to glue down. The most important part is to hold it still so that you don't wiggle around and end up with glue on the front side. The other thing I would say about this technique is it uses a little bit more glue than you might ordinarily. But the good news is that you get glue all over the surfaces that you would like. Then if you're careful, you can pick that up and put it in place. And you've got glue on all the places you'd like to have it on the back of your piece. And then I've seen people take this now sponge that I've organized for using with Tombow and put it in a little plastic container or a Ziploc bag or something so that it doesn't get confused with anything else, and it reconstitutes itself and looks like it works pretty well. And I've been wanting to try that a little bit more on a project, and this looked like just the right one to give it a try on. So with my hot air balloon now glued down, then what I want to do is take some dimensionals, and this is one where using some of the bones on some of these dimensionals would probably be useful. Now I can secure that down. And there we have it. As simple a project as I can come up with that I think is pretty high impact. I think they're just gorgeous. And like I said, I'm ready to do one, I think, with this Bermuda Bay. And we really don't have a Bermuda Bay ribbon, I don't think. So I was thinking maybe the ruched ribbon from the green, what's it called, Emerald Envy, might just work on that. It might be too green. We'll just have to see. In any case, there's the project for the day. Nice, quick, simple. You can see what it looks like without anything on here, just some hot air balloons with some pattern on them, and these with the stamped images. And again, I think it's just a real pretty card, and fast and easy, a nice way to get a quick happy birthday out. And if you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I'd love to be your demonstrator. And I want to say thank you very much for stopping by and watching my YouTube channel today. And I'll be back soon with more projects. Bye!